Alright everyone, here is another game from the LiquidSheth replay pack. This game is going to be Sheth vs. BratOK. So good old Zerg vs. Terran, widely, the favorite matchup for people to watch. I kind of think PvT is more fun, but that was old PvT when, it wasn't kind of broken late game, so oh well. Zerg vs. Terran is undeniably a very entertaining match. So here we go, LiquidSheth, the Mana Bear. Awesome as always. Top left of Ohana. ESV Ohana. And you can tell it's an ESV map. Where is it? Oh, I guess you can't see the space shark until someone goes over him. Anyway, there's a space shark in the middle somewhere, I think. Pretty sure they put him in on this map, because if they didn't, that sucks. And like I said, his opponent, BratOK, or BratOK, I don't know, he's on Empire. Kind of like the most Terran heavy team ever. They have 4 Terrans, 1 Zerg, and 1 Protoss. They did have Vines, but he recently left, so back to almost all Terrans, over half, a good bit over half. Anyway, we see BratOK is not walling off. That's pretty crazy. Generally, you just see Terrans wall off in this matchup. I would think, Sheth is generally known for macro, but still kind of scary. I mean, obviously the Sheth Axlep game that I casted, you've seen him do lots of, or not lots of, but you've seen him temple against Protoss on Daybreak, and this is a much more early pool oriented map. I mean, Lenok beat Alive on this map by 6 pooling, which is a joke, but oh well. We see the 5th, this might have actually been a 17 hatch. If it was so greedy. No. It was probably 16 or 15, I'm not sure. Zerg timings are always a mystery to me. The only thing I know is how to tell if it was a 10 pool or a 14 pool, and it's pretty obvious generally. That's a fun place for your spawning pool. I would think that over here would be a better place for tech, because it used to be, Zergs would put their spawning pool behind their minerals, but drops would kill it so easily. But on this map, this is kind of where drops come in. Maybe it'll drop there, so it's kind of in the path of the spawning pool. Whatever. We have a command center coming down for BratOK. I'm just going to call him BratOK. I'm not going with the BratOK. Whatever. Command center. So an early expansion is what it's looking at. This has not been scouted by Sheth. I don't believe he's drone scouting. Okay, he's drone scouting a little bit. Possibly just for... I'm not really sure what he was scouting for. It's a little weird. I'd say proxies. But that was the Overlord. Was it? Maybe that was his first Overlord, and this is his first Overlord. Well, he's lucky BratOK didn't build barracks right there, or he'd be in trouble. We double gas going down for BratOK. So, not looking to do any early kind of, crazy TLO build where you just randomly throw down 8 barracks. That would be crazy. Moving out with his first 3 Marines here, probably just going to take the tower and go back. Maybe pressures up to the front and then leaves, at most. This is not an attack of any kind. And, okay, we see Sheth has scouted it, most likely with this Overlord, but I threw it over here. Saw it for a second, I was like, oh, okay, sure, I feel great. Factory going down for BratOK before any extra barracks, so that's pretty quick. Reactor also going down, so this is probably Reactor Hellions. Still, not as good of an opening as it used to be, but still kind of viable. Sheth here is taking his second gas. I love that he's taking one of them down here. Kind of, if BratOK gets an SCV in here and scouts this gas, he might just assume that these are taken as well. And one of them is, but only one. How many queens is this? Sorry. 4. 4 queens. Okay, he's not making any more. I thought he was making more queens for a second, but that would have been crazy. Absolutely bonkers. He has started mining from these gases now. BratOK here, checking the 3rd, sees nothing. Kind of makes you worry. Maybe it's like a Roach Band attack, but really can't tell at this point. Speed has started for Lings. Yeah, if he took his drones out after their speed started, that would be hilarious. Roach 1 going down, so it actually might be a Roach Band attack. Nope, 3rd. He just wants to be safe. As far as I know, he doesn't really, he doesn't know anything about the Hellions, so it's kind of just like a, I'll get it, just to be safe move, which is always a good move. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh, coughing. Stim started for BratOK. Oh, excuse me. And I don't believe he's seen the third hatch yet. Let's check. No. No, he hasn't. But these Hellions are right here, so they could probably go scout it at any point. So 2 more Hellions are done now. Is he going to keep making? No. Guess not. He's going to stop at 4 Hellions, throw down a starport. Looks like he's probably just going to start a tech live here and go into Marine Tank, Medevac. Pretty standard. Both these barracks are building reactors, so definitely going to be making some Marines unless he... Yeah, no, he's just making Marines. there's no other choice. Unless we see 3 factories and he just goes pure Hellion. That'd be weird. Sheth is moving out with some units here. And no bunker for BratOK. He has seen this now with these Hellions. So he's aware of this, and I expect he will be making some defense. Sheth is actually making a good amount of lings and a baneling nest, so he looks like he might want to attack. BratOK definitely needs to put up some defenses if that is the case, because, you know, even if Sheth took his third, it's still kind of scary. Oh gosh, yeah, BratOK, you're in trouble, bro. He is actually going to have to vacate his natural. I actually really like this choice. It's 2 depots, that's what he loses. That's not a big deal. 200 minerals as compared to dying. Yeah, that's an acceptable loss, but he definitely needs to get this bunker done and get Marines in it, because these banelings are on their way. He does have enough to take out the depots and the bunker, but that's pretty much all the banelings. See how much he can do here. He goes in with the banes. Ah, no, BratOK split! Oh god. He's got nothing in the bunker and practically no split on his units, so this is trouble. Getting some good shots on a Marauder. He's, getting good shots on a Roach with the Marauders. He does kill off all the banelings before they destroy his workers, so that's useful. But, you know, these Roaches are still alive, and they're going to do a little bit more damage. They kill a couple more SCVs, but BratOK's splitting this up now. He is quite a bit behind. I mean, the worker count, he said about half. That sucks, bro. Sheth has also been droning this entire time. He's saturated his third. He's probably going to take his extra gases here and just start attacking. This is a really interesting attack from Sheth. I don't really know why he took the third so early. I mean, if you're going to do an attack like this, you do an attack like this. You don't half-ass it. But it ended up going well for him. Making some more banelings here, probably just for defense. I wouldn't imagine him attacking again. That'd be pretty silly. Getting some good creep spread, just so he knows, you know, when units are coming. Taking a 4th right now. Still hasn't taken any more gases, and he's making a bunch more lings. He's only at 61 drones, so yeah, that is a little early. Maybe he's going to go for another attack. He's starting plus 1-1 here, so I doubt it. I think an attack, he's going to do it. He's still making lings. Oh, Sheth, you weird man. Oh, split into the medevac. Oh, run away! The one baneling, I think it was 2 banelings hit that Marauder, so that's pretty nice. This is so scary. BratOK's got like no units. Into the medevac. Okay, now you can run away. Alright, that was actually a good push out. He killed a couple of banelings, hardly lost any units at all, and forced... I'm thinking that's what forced these units, but like Sheth should know he doesn't need those. He did so much damage, he killed so many workers. There's no way BratOK is a strong army, so this really must just be for an attack. It's so confusing. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Lairs finally started at 12 minutes. This is really late. But, you know, he did all that damage, so it doesn't matter. BratOK still doesn't have a bunker at his front. That is crazy. Who just doesn't build bunkers? BratOK, apparently. 4th now is done. It's not saturated at all, and seeing as Sheth is still building Zerglings, it's probably not going to be. BratOK has to know something's up here. He keeps seeing this Ling group grow bigger and bigger. How do you not build bunkers? Bunkers. They're 100 minerals each. And, you know, they help you live. I just don't get it. These trades have actually been pretty good for BratOK. Just small amounts of bio for banelings and lings. It's essentially buying him time. I mean, if Sheth does want to attack, then he'd have probably done it by now. But these drops bought him time. They've done some damage, and even him up a little bit. Okay, now he's making drones. What is this? Apparently Chef just wanted a huge-ass army to do absolutely nothing with. I mean, this is... How many links? 87 links. You don't need those. He could have, like, be going Greater Spire right now. Where are the Marines? There they are. Okay, they were just attacking something. But they did drop close to the spawning pool. Oh, they were attacking Overlords. Okay. Actually did supply block Chef for just a moment. BratOK third is down now. Ah! Looks like they dropped and killed some drones. I'm guessing. And he just picks back up. I really think Sheth would benefit from like a spore at each base. Screw you, dropships. Going down for the macro hatch on his 4th. You might as well make a 5th hatch. He's got the money. This is quite a bit of creep shred. This queen is going to town. The problem is that it wasn't earlier. He just kind of neglected creep and then was all like, oh shit, I gotta make that. And he made a whole bunch of creep tuners. Now his creep shred looks really good, but for 15 minutes, I mean, he could have it here. And you know, because BratOK hasn't been denying it at all. I mean, obviously, if the Terran player is being aggressive towards the creep, it's not gonna happen. Maybe you see this dropship still just chilling. I'm not actually sure. Is there a spire? No, there's no spire. Okay. I wasn't sure if I saw one making or not. Hive has started now, so I'm assuming there's going to be spires started soon. Could be going ultras. Ultras are good when you're already ahead, but I mean, BratOK is catching up. Sheth is less and less ahead. Every little engagement with his dropships. Okay, now he's making spores. He did it! Yay! Run away! Nope, you're dead. Looks like he's gonna kill this. No, he's gonna cancel it. He's gonna kill anything? Not really. It's fine. Those drops did plenty of damage. Are you gonna move out? It's crazy. You're gonna drop. It's good. So many lings. And this could be trouble. Oh boy. BratOK sees this army, so he should definitely be sieging his tanks. Okay, he's good. He's good. Looks like the lings might want to try running down this ramp and into the 3rd. Could be an option. Triggerlingu. BratOK is taking, or well, he's not taking a base. He's making another command center. What's this? Oh, just another barracks. Man, this Ling force is so big. They are 2-2s, so they're quite strong. And here they go in. The tanks are kind of out on their lonesome, so it looks like they're just gonna die. There's a huge fungal, almost every single Marine, and then another fungal after. All of them are dead. This is probably the end. Unless something crazy happens with this wall and like Ling's running against it and dying to siege tanks. I don't know, man. BratOK's in trouble. Wow, actually, now that I'm looking at it, he lost so many Zerglings. He's hardly ahead in supply at all. He's got a nice bank, but you know, that's gonna disappear so quickly. I think I read in a thread somewhere 3 Ultralisks is like, I'm not sure, it's like 2k minerals and 1200 gas. It's ridiculous. And yeah, okay, it's gone now. 4 Ultralisks. He had over 1k each. It's crazy. That is just crazy. How much is an Ultralisk? I can actually find out. 300, 200, yeah. That's so much, considering it's not a very good unit, but apparently Sheth wants to make it work. BratOK here, scanning it, cleaning up some creep tumors. Did get quite a few active ones. I definitely think it would behoove him to go and kill these. That would be 100% useful. We see Sheth's 5th has finished here. I don't really see many macro hatches. Kind of disappointing. He's bungling. Oh, some Vikings. Probably hunting overlords, I guess. Always nice to kill some Vikings for just energy. And here he goes. Here he goes. He's probably gonna feel these creep. Yeah. No more creep. I know, like you. These 2 Zerglings are also going to get absolutely obliterated by that tank. See a small group of Zerglings running over here to take the tower. 3 Banelings who are still without speed, following them. So these Banelings just really want to be Zerglings again so they can be fast. See, both player here has started 3-3. I don't think there's the Ultralisk Cavern. Nope. No chitness or Chitinous? I don't care. Whatever. No Ultralisk armor upgrade. Here we see Chef moving in here. Right in front of the natural. Is he going to look for an engagement here? Wall of depots. Nice fungal on those Marines. That Baneling just killed like 5-6 Marines. Easy. That's pretty good. Oh, this is just so close to being awesome for BratOK. If these tanks had been like closer up here, he'd have been able to hit those Zerglings while they're up against the wall, which is the best thing ever if you play Terran. Apparently there's a drop. Almost killed the Queen. Maybe a couple drones damaged these buildings a bit. Not a huge deal. There is a drop here still though. Killing some drones. Always nice. And it's still alive. Probably gonna drop. He's going. Okay, he wants to kill probably the Ultralisk Cavern. Okay, finally, chitinous plating. There we go. Chitinous plating. It started. Here we go. Stim. I don't think they've stimmed, but they're going for that. And while he's dropping, BratOK is also pushing up into the 5th here, so he's definitely going to kill his base. And is he going to get this Ultralisk Cavern? Ah, it's 120. Okay, no, he stopped targeting it. He may have been able to get it, but he gave up, man. Those Marines, they were like, screw it, let's kill Zerglings. Guess what? Zerglings are pretty much useless at this point. 1 or 2 Zerglings makes 0 difference, and this base is going to die. My question at this point is, how many workers have been killed? Okay, not as many as I thought. I thought, you know, with this kind of harassment that BratOK's been doing, he'd probably gotten more. Chef actually taking BratOK's 5th. Always nice when you can mine your opponent's minerals. The Greater Spire is almost done here, so some Broodlords are probably going to get started in the near future, and there they are, 5 Broodlords. I hear that if you have Broodlords, Ultralisks, and Infestors, you have a pretty strong composition. I don't know, like this thing where Ultralisks never die and neither do Broodlords or Infestors if you have fungal. It's pretty good. Here we go, Chef moving into the 4th here. While BratOK moves out under the middle of the map, what will he do? Will he turn around or commit? This is a planetary, so it can do some damage, kills off some links. It looks like BratOK is just going to commit. Going to go for this space, but the Broodlords are here, so unless he can get these Marines underneath them, they're all going to die. Chef here has killed off the 5th, now he's moving back. It's going to be a huge flank if he comes in from behind here. That'll be a massive deal. Like, this is not going to go well. Or he'll send the Lings in by themselves and they'll just get obliterated. That's always fun too. Chef had an opportunity for a really nice engagement. He kind of bungled it. BratOK will lose a bunch of his tanks here. He's going to trade them for Ultras, but it's not really a good trade for Terran at the moment. Tanks are always going to be useful, and Ultras are kind of losing their usefulness. It's kind of funny. You'd rather lose the Ultras and get like more Broodlords and Infestors, as opposed to keeping your Broodlord or keeping your Ultras, which are in their own right a tier 3 unit and should be good. You see the aftermath here is both players on 3 bases. This seems to be a constant thing with Chef. He just loses bases and then has to remake them. The game with Axelav this happened. It's happening here now. It's kind of funny. The composition is switching more Marauder heavy. Also, still building siege tanks, and I believe some Vikings were produced as well. Yeah, there they are. So I expect more of those will be produced in the future here. BratOK moving, I think this is his main command center. He's going to move it out to his 4th. The minerals are all gone, and like, what is this? Well, 500 gas, but it's not a big deal. At the point where losing 500 gas is like a really big deal for Terran, he can just lift another expansion like this one and put it back in his main. So, no biggie, no biggie. We see Chef going in here to check for the 4th, but he's not going to see anything because there's no base, and there's Vikings, apparently. They see this army, but nothing to worry about. This is still only 5 Broodlords, so it seems like Chef just doesn't really want to make that more. Drop here. I'm assuming killed some drones. Really need to get better about that. It's hard when there's 2 colors. Excuses. Baneling speed is finally done. Chef's been using well, I guess he kind of phased them out, but he's been using Baneling since pretty much the beginning of the game when he did that big attack up 3 hatch. So, for Baneling speed to only just finish, it's kind of crazy. BratOK knows about this base now as he flew his Vikings over it. Look, Chef needs to... yeah, okay. He's not gonna make... I don't know. Well, see... More Zerglings when you've got this much gas. My brain just does not comprehend. Zerglings are like these awful units that you need so many of, and they're just... I don't know. They're not very good after late game. So why would you make more of them in this situation when you have so much gas? But I digress. Sheth is way better than I am. I even play Protoss, so fuck do I know. We see the broodlords are going to start engaging. I don't really see this coming down to whether or not the broodlords die. There's only 5. It's not really enough to make a difference. Most of this comes down to whether bad units will get their attacks up. You just have so many of them now, so it might just not matter at this point. BratOK needs to siege this tank. That's actually really important. If he can kill off these infestors, then the broodlords will die quite easily. Broodlords killing siege tanks. I say Zerglings aren't really that good of a unit. Guess what? If you have adrenal glands and there's not very many siege tanks and not enough of a buffer for them, they're pretty good. Oh, if you get a shot... No, okay. He doesn't get those banelings. I was kind of hoping BratOK would target just that little group of banelings. That would have been awesome. Didn't happen, though. Taking this. What's the vision like? Okay, he knows what the army is. Still, how many broodlords are left? Is there still the 5? He did lose 2. 6 ultras are being made right now, so pretty useful, seeing as, you know, BratOK is still making Vikings. I think he should have clued in by now that, you know, it's not really a broodlord army anymore. It's kind of more ultra heavy. This sucks. Flying medevacs into your opponent's army. He does drop the units out and explode a couple banelings, so that's nice, but still not really worth it. Good fungal there on the SUV is going to kill a bunch of them. Fungal is quite good versus workers. Just in case that wasn't clear. Is this gas have stuff in it? 2. Okay. 2. That's why I look a little funny. Still a lot of infestors out, still making more lings. I'd be astounded if he didn't have adrenal glands at this point. You know what? Because every fucking... What? What did the spawning pool... Oh my god, it was targeted. There it is. Yeah, he doesn't have adrenal glands. I missed the end of the game because I wanted to check if he had adrenal glands. Point is... Yeah, Sheth had many unit. I can't... Look at this. What? Sheth, what? 20%. It's so good. If you play Zerg, just get this upgrade. Just get it. If you're making this many lings. I mean, there's 34 more lings on the way. And he's got more than enough money for this upgrade. It makes me sad. Anyway, a good game from Sheth. I always love Sheth's games. They're always so exciting. Even if, you know, they're not perfect. I just always have fun watching them because he is really cool. Anyway, that was that game. Thanks for watching, and I think I'll have more of these.